If it feels like you're not getting the views that you should be getting on YouTube, it's probably because you're making one of the 11 mistakes I'm going to share with you in this video when you go to upload a piece of content. And this creator right here kept making these mistakes over and over again, started to fix them, and boom, gained over 800,000 subscribers as a result. And the same exact thing can happen to you so long as you're not making any of these 11 mistakes. And the last one is the most important, so please make sure you're not making it. Now, the first mistake that you could be making is always uploading your content to your subscribers. So if you come in to go to upload a video, and by the way, I won't be able to change this on this exact video because this exact video is already uploaded. You can only do this during the upload process, and what you want to come down to is right here. You're going to see publish to subscriptions feed and notify subscribers. Now, you do not always want to notify your subscribers because if you have bought subscribers or if your subscribers came from a video that's not relevant to the piece of content that you're uploading right now, well, guess what's going to happen? They're then going to get served up that piece of content. They're not going to click on it. They're going to swipe away from it. They're not going to watch it. And boom, now YouTube thinks that nobody's actually interested in your piece of content. And this is going to lead to either one of two things. Either one, you're going to be stuck not getting the views that you want to get because your subscribers aren't interested in it, or it could increase the amount of time that it actually takes for YouTube to find the correct audience for this piece of content. So please, you need to start trying, testing, having this not on, and seeing if it increases your views. And that's not the only mistake that you could be making. The next mistake is promoting your content to people off of YouTube way too quickly. I see a lot of people put videos that they created on YouTube, on their Twitter, on their TikTok, on their Instagram, and they post it all over the place, or they even send an email blast for it, and you should not be doing this in the beginning. I would make sure that this video has been up for at least 24 to 48 hours before you go ahead and do that, because otherwise what's going to happen is similar to what happened in number one. You might get a bunch of people to come over from these platforms, but if they don't spend a lot of time actually watching that piece of content, well, guess what? YouTube again is going to think it's not a good piece of content. So although this might increase your views in a really short period of time, it could be hurting your videos for the long haul because you're not actually hitting the metrics that YouTube wants to see. Now, that next thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is actually naming your files correctly. If I come into the files on my computer and go by size, what you're going to see here are a bunch of different YouTube videos that I've uploaded. As you can see, I either have the keyword or the entire title as the file name. And the reason that I do this is because it allows YouTube to more easily figure out exactly who that piece of content is for. And you should be doing the same exact thing with the thumbnail. So remember, don't just have a random file name. You want to make sure that it's the title for the piece of content you're going to be uploading or one of the keywords that you're going to be using. On top of that, you need to make sure that you are writing a good description for your posts, and you need to make sure that you're using the right tags. Now, a good description is very simple. You simply want to have 1 to 3 sentences here that also have the keywords that are showing up within your title, and all of your links should show underneath that. And when it comes to your tags, all you should be doing is scrolling down and putting anywhere from 400 to 450 different tags in here. Now remember, these tags right here should be the same thing. They should be different phrases, different keywords that have something to do with the title, and you want to make sure that it's a bunch of different things somebody would be searching for if they were going to go watch a piece of content like this. Now, a lot of people struggle with this and get really confused, but all you have to do is use a tool like vidIQ, which you can get at the pinned comment below for just $1 for the next 30 days to make this incredibly simple. Because if you add vidIQ to your YouTube, and it's totally safe to do, what you can do is click Get Descriptions here, and this is literally going to write out your description for you. And guess what? You can add a bunch of keywords here, and boom, it is going to write out that description for you. Or if you come down here to your tags, it is again going to recommend certain tags. So I can put tags on here. I could even click refresh, and boom, it's going to give me more tags. Or what I could do is go look at a competitor's video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the title that I'm about to create a YouTube video about. I am then going to type this in here, and I am going to see a few competitors' videos like this one that got 3.8 million views. So what I'm going to do is click on this, and then again, since I have the vidIQ Chrome extension, I have all this additional knowledge. I'm going to come over here. I'm actually going to click overview right here. I'm going to scroll down, and this is going to show me all the video tags that they use in this video. And guess what? I could just copy them right here and boom, now YouTube knows exactly who to show that piece of content to. Now, these were only the first 4 things you need to do. There are a bunch more, but remember, if you go to the pinned comment below right now, you can get started with vidIQ for just $1 for the next 30 days, and you will never mess up your descriptions or tags ever again because their tools make it so easy for you to be able to figure those things out. The next thing that I need to make sure that you're doing is having an accurate view of how many views you could potentially get on the piece of content that you're going to upload. Because if you're not doing this, then you're not being realistic with yourself, and you could actually be creating content on topics that nobody cares about. And then as a result, what's going to happen is YouTube isn't going to push out your content. Let me show you an example. So if I was going to come over to YouTube right now and I was going to do a search for something like real estate investing, if I wanted to know what topics could potentially do good, I would just type in real estate investing, and then I would come under recently uploaded right here, and this is going to show you all the different topics that are actually trending for this. And had you not done this, well, guess what? You could have actually gone down the wrong route. Like this one right here, what to know before investing in real estate. In 2 days, got 2,400 views, which isn't actually that good because this video got 30,000 views, or this video got 22,000 views. So you need to actually take into consideration how many views the topic you're going to do could potentially get, because at the end of the day, every single one of us only has 24 hours. And if you're spending your time on a topic that just was never going to do good, you're kind of just wasting your time creating the content that you're creating on YouTube because nobody actually wants to see it, and YouTube doesn't have a historical reference of pushing out content in the last 24 hours to 5 days, and then guess what? It's going to be really hard for them to find an audience for that piece of content. But something that's trending like crazy right now is Elon Musk and Jordan Peterson. So guess what? If I go and type this in, and then I come to recently uploaded, you're going to see some crazy views. 2 million views in 3 days, 400,000 views in 4 days, 18,000 views in 1 day. And by the way, these are actually one of my clients, and they're doing a great job crushing it because they started looking for what was actually trending on YouTube before they started posting, and now they're getting a lot more views. The same thing here, 600,000, 3 days. So guess what? If you were to do a post on this topic, you'd probably get a lot of views. Now, obviously, I know that this might not be in your niche, but you need to be doing these searches for your specific niche to figure out exactly what people want to see. Next mistake that I see so many creators making is they're not putting a pinned comment in their videos. You need to put a pinned comment in your video for one of 3 reasons. Either 1, you could do it because you have a sponsored post. Either 2, you could do it because you have something for free or something you want people to buy. Or if you don't have either of those things, just put a pinned comment to get people to subscribe and put an auto subscribe link. And this is going to increase the amount of reach that you get, and it's going to increase the effectiveness of your call to action because it's really hard to get to the description of a YouTube video on a mobile device. At this point, we have 4 mistakes left, and then we're going to get to by far the most important mistake that you're making right now that is ruining your views on YouTube. So let's go through these really quick so we can get the last and most important one, which is completely going to change your life if you take this into consideration. Now, I actually lied because this next one is something that you're going to want to do after your video has actually been uploaded, and this is the only one you're going to do after the video has been uploaded. So if we come over to a specific piece of content like this one right here, we click analytics right here, and you can see that this video did really well and then it died off for a little bit. Now, if I come down here, I'm going to be able to see all the different content dips. For example, there was a dip right here from here to here. So what I might want to do is get rid of that part of the video. Now, you don't want to get rid of minutes of the video, but you do want to get rid of wherever there has been a dip. And all you have to do to do that is come over to editor. You're going to come up here to trim and cut, and you can play around with this and you can cut out those parts where you lost a lot of viewers. And what this is going to do is make your audience retention graph look a lot better for YouTube, and boom, it's going to increase the reach that you get. Now, that next thing you want to do is come up to advanced mode right here. You want to click compare to, let me finish the ice that I'm eating. Then you want to click on first 24 hours video performance. From here, you want to pull this back to be 90 days because this is going to give you kind of an accurate view. That's a little bit too long. It's a little bit too short. Let's go from April 30th to the 28th. So now what this is going to show you is your top performing videos, and you need to make sure of something. The video that you're going to create needs to be able to hit these specific metrics. Now, if we look at these, 3 out of my top 5, they all have over 4-minute average view duration. And the reason that that happened was because of the length of the videos. So this video right here, 10 minutes long. This video right here, 12 minutes long. this video right here 11 minutes long. So my video better be 10 to 12 minutes long, because if not, it's not going to hit that right average view duration, and boom, it's just not going to get the reach that I need in order for it to be one of my top 5 performing videos. And you can get this from your own channel, from your own audience. And if you scroll down to bottom performing, you're going to see the opposite. Like this one, 1 minute and 50 seconds, and this one, 3 minutes long. And it was simply because the videos weren't the right length, or because the topic wasn't something that was interesting. But I could have learned all these things beforehand simply by coming over here and looking at these analytics. Now next, you need to make sure that you're choosing the right category for your content. So if I come over here and I type in how to, and this is, which is going to show us a perfect example of this. This one right here, how to gain 100,000 followers on TikTok. This video got over 700,000 views. Now, if we come into here and we scroll down a little bit, we're going to see the category is going to be down here. Now, the reason that this did so well was because this was under education. Now, obviously, it's a how-to video. I'm going to be educating you about something in this video, which in this specific case was how to get 100,000 followers on TikTok in a really short period of time. Now, the way that YouTube knew who to show this content to was because of this category right here. So please make sure you're not ignoring this, and make sure you're adding in the right category that is relevant for whatever you're uploading. Now, this brings me to the last and most important mistake that you need to make sure that you are not making, which is that you're not getting better every single time you upload a video on YouTube. If you upload something to YouTube and don't learn what your audience likes, how long your videos should be, how your videos could be edited better, well, then you're making a huge mistake and you're simply just wasting your time. And if you're struggling with any of those things, I personally want to help you. In fact, I want to work with you so that you can get better every single time that you post on YouTube, because otherwise you're really just wasting your time and you're leaving money on the table. Because how much different would your life look if you got monetized today versus getting monetized 6 months from now? You'd probably make a lot more money and have a lot more success on YouTube. So if you want to learn how we could work together so I can help you grow quicker on YouTube, like how I helped this creator get over 800,000 subscribers, well, please check out this video right here that explains the 3 different ways that we could work together so I can help you grow quicker on YouTube and get monetized even faster. I'll see you over there.